Hi guys, Kieran here from for MediaStuds film. Welcome to the fourth episode in my Hammer Horror series. Last time we did, what did we do? We did The Nanny, but I thought we would go back today to something Dracula. Well, it is Dracula, but it's Dracula fallen out of form. It is Scars of Dracula. Okay, if you were at the beginning of MediaStuds, at the very beginning, you'll remember that me and Pip, the first thing we ever reviewed was Dracula Prince of Darkness, and if you want to see that, it's in our Halloween episode. I'll put a link to it in this video. It's good talk. Sorry about the audio though, but we've moved on from then. I hope you agree. Okay, so I'm going to jump right in with Scars of Dracula. It's written by Anthony Hines, the same writer as Frankenstein Created Woman. I've only just noticed that whilst reading my notes, but anyway. It's directed by Roy Ward Baker. And here we go. Whilst running from the police, Paul falls into a carriage, which he finds later to be unmanned. Seems familiar. Well, it is, but it isn't. Christopher Lee's fifth Dracula film is The Scars of Dracula. Its mission statement was clear from the offset. Baker is quoted as saying he wanted to make a more visceral and bloody Dracula film. But even with more blood and Kensington gore, does the violence make up for more of an impact? So, as I was saying, Paul is on the run. A young and handsome man who is teared away from his friend's wedding and is promptly followed by two comical policemen, and that's one of the flaws with this film. I mean, Baker said he wanted to create a more adult and visceral film, but he has carry-on characters like the two comedy policemen who serve no other purpose but to go into a bar and tease the bar lady with big breasts. Alright, anyway, he jumps into a plush Victoriana carriage and is taken to a remote European country where everybody speaks English. As in Prince of Darkness, he is told repeatedly not to go to the castle, which is inhabited by a very familiar character. The plot then flows on as you would expect. Paul goes missing, and his brother and his friend go and find him. Now, let us talk about bats. Bats, that if you move 1 inch out of frame, they will show a long string that is dangling from the ceiling. This is very prominent in Scars of Dracula, and it is just one of the many examples of things that don't work. The best scenes in the film, despite what the director may think, are the bits where it's just talking. My favourite scene in the film is where we see Dracula for the first time. He appears in front of Paul and is immediately intimidating. I think that may be one of the only reasons to see the film. I mean, Lee's performance is great, but it is great as well in Dracula Prince of Darkness, and that's just a much better film. He brings such a presence in the film and is now blessed with words, unlike in the previous Dracula Prince of Darkness. We now have a much more robust and violent Dracula who will beat his manservant and, plot spoiler, eventually chuck him over the castle walls. And for any Doctor Who fans out there, Patrick Troughton features predominantly in the film as his manservant. Just a little fact there. Unfortunately, the supporting cast, not including Troughton, Lee and Troughton are the centre of this film. They make the film. Unfortunately, the supporting cast cannot do as well. I found that, especially in the first part of the film, the actors seemed like they thought they were in a farce or a spoof of the genre piece that they were trying to create. It's a real shame because I thought that everybody in Prince of Darkness did a superb job. Barbara Shelley's performance was truly gripping, unlike the women vampire in this film, who were, for want of a better word, cannon fodder. One more thing before I conclude. I said that Terence Fisher, who directed Dracula Prince of Darkness, created characters out of inanimate objects. He did it with the castle in the Dracula films, and he did it with the guillotine in Frankenstein Created Woman. In this film, the first thing they do is the peasants go to the castle and they burn it down, and that for me tells you all you need to know about what this film does. So, in conclusion, Scars of Dracula is a poorer film than Prince of Darkness. It has less of the comforting element and is really just quite tiresome. But if you do like Lee and the classic horror stamp, and you really are a die-hard Hammer fan, then you might enjoy some of the film's set pieces. Okay, thanks for watching. I've been Kieran, you've been whoever you have been. Please subscribe to MediaStuds and like all of the videos, only if you like them, but don't, you get the idea. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching the pictures flashing on your screen, and see you next time. Bye.